It's in the game.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans on a 1st down. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well, and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
Ward off the play fake. And he lost the football. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there, as that would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Ward. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You look at this Jaguar defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A gain of 22. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Throwing is Ward. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It's the safety, Antonio Johnson, who dragged him down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Ward. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the look up. It's complete. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it, here's Ward. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Lawrence from his end zone. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
1st down. A gain of 26 yards. 1st down.
Hey, Lion!
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We're scoreless after 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. Allen here on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Red on red. 30 left. Son, it's hot.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off play action, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Ward. And he is caught. And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's good for a Titans first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Short throw taken in by Conquo. The 20. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Titans. Conquo his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Now the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. This will be caught by Brown.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Ward. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. To the air again, Ward. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. To the right side and caught by Eilman. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They run forward with Mixon, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The 13-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Ward. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Group will be able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
Jaguars 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Final play of the half, it's Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence will throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
They go play action with Ward. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Belichick, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. That's Delgado. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a give up the middle to the 27-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked out, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it, here's Ward. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 12 yards.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. 11 yards for number 11.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A quick throw here out to Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Here's 2nd and 3. Got his man, Okonkwo. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Throwing is Ward. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Titans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Group is able to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
28 from Jaguars 13.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. to the 20-yard line and no further. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Lawrence. Finds two now in the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
It's a gain of 18. And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Jaguar first down.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here's first and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both